Coming up on DC News Now, temperatures dropping today. It's a chilly Wednesday, and meteorologist Damon Matson is tracking a possible warm-up.
When it happened, I literally watched the whole front of our house collapse on top of our cars into our yard.
After a devastating home explosion, one family is starting over. We'll have the latest in the investigation.
Well, the pandas are back at the National Zoo and adjusting to their new home. I'll tell you when you can see them.
Then get smart with your spending. We've got tips that'll help you save.
I never would have imagined that I would get to play such an iconic role.
And get ready, Mean Girls the musical is in the district. Meet one of the plastics taking center stage. Well, good afternoon, and thank you for joining us for the news at noon. I'm Mark Hall. Meteorologist Damon Matson joins us. Latest check on the forecast, and Damon, it is fall, and it certainly feels like it.
Indeed it is. We are embracing this fall weather. We have to, I would say, because Mother Nature isn't giving us anything else so far this week. We've made it to the halfway point on this Wednesday, early afternoon, and after another cold night where temperatures tumbled into the 30s for the most part across the DMV. The only exceptions to that were in and around the DC metro, back toward the Chesapeake Bay. We are not seeing much of a warm up, as once again we have temperatures in the 50s, right at 50, back off to the west, some upper 40s even across the mountains. The more east you go, though, there's that little bit of an uptick in the temperature. DC 58, Lexington Park right at the 60-degree mark. But you get the idea here, folks. It is remaining chilly out there once again today. And a large reason for that, we're seeing more sunshine as compared to what we had on Tuesday. The wind is back. It's breezy once again with steady wind speeds of 10 to 20 miles an hour occasionally, especially out toward the higher terrain. Those wind speeds are going up to around 25 miles an hour. So it's noticeable, and these northwesterly winds are continuing to funnel in more and more of that crisp fall-like air. So again, this afternoon, do not expect temperatures to get into the 60s across most of the region. We will have clouds moving through, but we will have a good amount of sunshine to go along with that, thankfully enough. As we head toward the overnight hours, the winds calm down, and you guessed it, another cold night is ahead of us. When are we going to break from this pattern and bring back some warmth? We'll have that answer in your full forecast coming up here in just a bit.
All right, Damon, thank you. Cleanup is underway after a home explodes in Haymarket, Virginia. Officials responded after they say a contractor hit a natural gas line. DC News Now's Liberty Simmons has the latest.
We know that the 6 people living inside the home were able to escape, but take a look at the destruction and the debris left behind in this neighborhood. The homeowner tells us not everyone, though, was able to make it out alive. Flames and smoke could be seen from the home here on Colby Hunt Court Tuesday afternoon. The explosion totally destroyed the family home. The man who owns the home says 2 of his cats and dog did not survive. 6 people, including his wife, daughter, friend, and their fiance and their child, were also living in the home. They are okay. Officials said crews were at the home to address a water main break when a contracting crew member hit a natural gas line. Then, an hour after the gas line was hit, the home exploded. Washington Gas secured the leak. The fire marshal's office said there were no injuries, but some cars were damaged from flying debris. Washington Gas said in a statement its personnel responded to assist the fire department and is supporting an active response.
When it happened, I literally watched the whole front of our house collapse on top of our cars into our yard.
Some of the neighbors came out in the neighborhood and they were like, "Did you feel that?" And we were like, "Yeah." And they were like a couple streets over from me. So it was pretty good percussion. I mean, it was scary.
And the Red Cross is helping 2 families displaced at this time. The incident is under investigation. For now, in Haymarket, Liberty Simmons, DC News Now.
Liberty, thank you. In Prince George's County, firefighters say that an elderly woman was seriously injured in a house fire in Prince George's County, Maryland. Firefighters say that it happened yesterday afternoon before 1 on Addison Road South in Seat Pleasant. Now, investigators believe that it started in the attic. The woman was taken to the hospital listed in critical condition.
It's a terrible situation. She's clinging, you know, she's fighting for her life in critical care in the local hospital. But we have wonderful resources within the county that'll help her, whether it be with her medical needs, her housing needs, to ensure that, you know, upon recovery, she gets back on her feet just okay.
Firefighters say the woman has lived in that home for more than 50 years. The cause is still under investigation. No one else was in the home at the time. An update this afternoon, Prince William County Police making an arrest charging Amdeep Singh in connection to the killing of a man and a woman found shot to death in Manassas, Virginia. Amandeep is being charged with 2 counts of murder, among other several charges. Police say that Joshua Davis and Nicole Davis were found dead in a basement apartment on Hanson Grove Court Sunday. Police arrested Singh in New Jersey, and they say that he was related to the victims and lived above them, or was not related to the victims and lived above them. Singh is waiting to be brought back to Virginia. Well, it's been 24 hours since the 2 new giant pandas arrived at the Smithsonian National Zoo, and today we're hearing from zoo staff for the first time about their arrival. DC News Now's Jean-Marie Sissay has more.
Now, this is as close as we're going to get to a giant panda until Bao Li and Qing Bao's debut in January. Zoo staff say they're adjusting pretty well, and they're excited that the pandas are back.
It was a sad year, so getting them back feels amazing.
I have a favorite. So Qing Bao is my favorite, I think. Even though Bao Li is our familial celebrity.
Zoo staff at the Smithsonian National Zoo say 3-year-old pandas Bao Li and Qing Bao are already showing their personalities.
Qing Bao is a little bit more reserved, a little bit more standoffish than Bao Li, and she kind of does what she wants when she wants. Bao Li is definitely more of a people bear. He loves his keepers. He always wants to be around his keepers. He's going to be quite a ham.
And they're in good health.
Yeah, so they had a full health assessment while they were in China. We do visual health assessments, but we're not going to do a full health assessment under anesthesia unless they need it for various reasons.
Both pandas will be quarantined for the next 30 days. And the zoo says so far they're enjoying their panda house.
We've seen them playing on the new climbing structures, enjoying the pools, splashing around. It seems like they're really having a good time in there.
Staff say they can't wait for visitors to see them during their public debut next year.
We hope that you will be as inspired as we are by these bears. They're young, they're active. I think that folks are going to absolutely fall in love with them.
The giant panda's public debut will be January 24th, and following that will be a week-long celebration. Reporting in Northwest DC, I'm Jean-Marie Sissay, DC News Now.
Jean-Marie, thank you. Bath & Body Works is apologizing for a candle with packaging appearing to resemble KKK hoods. Now, this 3-wick candle is called Snowed In, and the company says that it's supposed to show a paper snowflake. Controversy started when people on social media pointed out the tips of the snowflakes look similar to people in white hoods. In response, Bath & Body Works says that it quickly pulled the candles off of its site and out of stores. Well, holiday shoppers expecting to spend more money this year. The National Retail Federation is projecting people will spend up to $989 billion this holiday season. This is a 3.5% increase from last year. Now, the projections considers factors like employment, disposable income, and consumer credit. Well, stretching your dollar, if you're not preparing for the holiday shopping season, you're already running late. Experts say that having a game plan as you get ready to shop will help you save money. DC News Now's weekend anchor Ben Dennis is helping you find discounts and stay within your budget.
Financial experts say setting a plan, including a budget, will prevent holiday shoppers from overspending and, feeling like a Grinch. That's why we've made a list of ways to save well in advance of the holidays.
'Tis the season of spending. Retailers are already promoting deals that consumers are accessing. But the holiday hype could also bring winter worries.
People are already pinching their pennies. How do you go into the holiday spending season without stressing out too much?
A lot of the best deals are already out there.
Ted Rossman at Bankrate is among financial experts monitoring consumer spending. Amazon and Walmart already have October deals events, so did Target and Best Buy. The National Retail Federation predicts spending to reach $989 billion during November and December. 43% of people surveyed by Bankrate say they expect to spend the same as last year. 33% said they'll likely spend less.
People are spending, but they're spending thoughtfully.
Among thoughtful ways to avoid holiday headaches, setting a budget. Put a small portion of remaining 2024 paychecks aside, high-yield savings accounts, and getting crafty.
I'm a big fan of stacking discounts too, so that's going to involve finding multiple saving streams on the same purchase. Maybe you add in a rewards credit card that you pay in full, you avoid interest, you get the rewards. Maybe you go through an online shopping portal, something like Rakuten or Shop Through Chase. They give you additional bonus points. Those digital coupons like Amex offers, Chase offers, My Wells Fargo deals, things like that. Well, that's going to add another way to save.
And though it may be uncomfortable, consider talking with loved ones about sharing a plan on gifting this year. Don't forget, part-time holiday jobs can also bring in some cash. Hundreds of thousands are planned to be hired this season, including at Amazon, Target, and Macy's. Ben Dennis, back to you.
Committed to 50 marathons in 50 weeks. Mike Downing works for the Department of Homeland Security, and he's racing in honor of his teenage cousin who died of brain cancer. Ella had surgery and 30 rounds of radiation at D.C.'s Children's National Hospital. Mike is now running 1,310 miles to raise money for the hospital. He says that he always replays Ella's words, smile and push through, while hitting the pavement.